So if it seems like your friends and family don't support you on your pre-PT journey, then you might want to take a step back and look at things from their perspective for just a second to see how things look.
Yeah, it's one heart, one shot, now the future is yours. I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the...
What's up guys, my name's Casey Coleman. I'm a physical therapist and the co-founder of Pre-PT Grind, and on this video we're going to be talking about family and friends not supporting you. I'm going to think of a better title. It'll be right here and it'll be on the description, but we're going to be talking about that because oftentimes as pre-PTs on our journey, sometimes people come into the profession or come into this pre-PT life and have a short stay here, and some people know they want to do PT for years and they're in this battle, and other things in life come into play, primarily your relationships, whether it's your friends, your family, a significant other, whatever that is. They know what you're going through, or they see what you're going through, and sometimes many pre-PTs come across a problem that their family, their friends, their significant other doesn't support them how they would want to support them. So in order to talk about this, I'm actually going to take the side of your significant other or your friends or your family to maybe give you a reflection, a mirror reflection, or a bird's eye view as to what they might be seeing to make it seem like they don't support you. So let's just say you are applying to physical therapy school and you're having a really rough time. You're taking these classes, you're studying for the GRE, you're not getting the grades you want, you're getting anxiety from seeing all the other students get accepted, whatever that is, and you're telling them about all your problems like anyone would, right? The thing is that when you do that, they are seeing you struggle with your problems. That's not good or bad. That's what relationships are for. We're supposed to do that, right? But now when you go and ask them for support or saying, why aren't you happy for me, or whatever it is, something like that, right? They're probably thinking, and they're probably saying to themselves like, man, you've been struggling with this for the last couple weeks or months, or you're having a rough patch, or you've been rejected and you're trying to do this again. And I'm seeing you struggle. I'm seeing you in pain. I don't want to see you go through that because I love you. You're in my world and I don't want to see you go through that. So have you ever thought of it like that? Maybe they're like, oh, you should do something else, because they're coming from a place of love saying, I want to see you do something else because I care for you and I don't want to see you go through that. That is a very good possibility. Now, there very well are some people in some situations where their family, friends, significant others are just saying that they're just saying that without good intentions. And that is fairly possible. That is an entirely different situation and a different story. If that's the case, then, cut them off in whatever areas you need to so that they don't see you doing all that stuff. Don't tell them stuff, whatever you have to do, and find a community like you are now finding a community of Pre-PT Grind and the accepted system to join so you can have that support. But now going back to what we were talking about before, if all you're showing your supportive friends and family and significant others that you're struggling all the time, this isn't going to work out, this is so bad, they don't want to see you go through that. Would you want to see your son, daughter, friends, mother, father go through all that? If you were in their situation, let me pose this question. If you were in their situation and they were trying to get their doctorate or get into med school or do whatever, right? And you see them struggling over and over again and all they did was come to you with problems, yes, you'll probably be supportive like a good person would, but at the same time, you'll be like, man, I don't want to see that person go through that. Can't they just do something else to not be so stressed out? It's stressing out our whole family. It brings our whole mood down. So in order to fight that, why don't we give your friends, family, significant others something to cheer for? So before you go ranting to them or talking about, oh, the GRE was so bad, this practice test sucked, or I don't want to apply to that school, or I have to do so much, what if you tell them some other information so that they have something good to go off of? Oh man, this test, I got an 84 instead of a 75 like last test. I'm doing so much better. Then they have something to give. They have something to go off of. Then they're like, yes, I knew you can do it. Great job. And that does what? Give you positive feedback. Oh man, my practice test on the verbal section went from a 130 to a 142. Oh, great. That's wonderful. Keep going, keep pushing. You can do this, because now they have something to cheer for. Whatever that is, give them something to cheer for. Instead of just constantly going back to them over and over again with the same problems, which is fine. I'm going to say that again, which is fine. But if you want them to give you some other feedback, you have to give them something to give you some feedback for. So if you're going through a situation like that with, of course, supportive people in your environment, then I recommend trying that out. If they're starting to say things like, you should do something else, or do you really want to go through all that? It's been a lot of years. You've been trying so hard, whatever it is that they're saying, and you know that they really care for you, try that. Just little things here and there. Just tell them about what good is going on in your life, in your application, and see if things change for you at all. Have a good feeling it will. So try that out. Take things from their perspective a little bit, and just think about, if you were in their shoes and you were seeing someone you cared about go through that, what would you do or say? Would you be the person you want them to be? And be honest. Don't just say, yes, I would be supportive. Like, come on, be honest. So consider that, try it out, leave a comment, let me know if it works. And we will see you in the next video after you like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. Take care. Hope this helped.